Good evening. I'm Stanford Howard with the AGP Sportscast. The Guyana Tennis Association has been facing some peculiar challenges recently. Colwyn Abrams will tell us more about that.
Tennis is a growing sport in Guyana since the executive became active in 2005. But facilities to accommodate this expanding sport is very limited. I caught up with the president of the Guyana Tennis Association, Mr. Jamal Goodluck. He gave us an insight on the development of this sport in Guyana.
All right, so tennis in Guyana, we've been around for quite some time. However, the executive has started back functioning around 2005 to current. We have seen the expansion of our programs, more kids coming into our clubs as well as the national level. However, we do not have the space to accommodate so many kids, but we do recognize that, with the growth of more interested persons within the sport, there is scope for growth.
The challenges have been many, according to Jamal.
The challenges are quite a lot, as I would have stated just now, in terms of the facilities to accommodate our expanding program. Currently, the Tennis Association operates from 3 public areas. So we have the National Racket Center and the National Park. And those courts add up to about five courts. Realistically speaking, we have about 200 and something persons playing tennis from juniors to seniors, and that cannot accommodate the flexibility of time for those persons. So facility is one of the major challenges that plagues the association, and the engagement to move beyond the issue of the lack of facilities.
Goodluck explains that 2017 has been a good year so far.
Because we've had a very successful GBTI Open, and out of that, the GBTI has recognized that tennis is a growing sport and it provides an avenue for our kids to expose them to a different life, a different set of discipline. So they would have agreed to have our high intensity program be hosted at that facility. So they have now become ownership of our high intensity program, and we're going to be able to host our IGG there, which has been very fruitful, the relationship.
Plans for 2018 have already been drafted and will take effect very soon.
Next year is going to be very exciting for the association, because recently we would have just concluded our first ever meeting at the ITF AGM, which was held in Vietnam. One of our vice presidents was able to attend that. So key decisions were made, and also getting a sense of where the direction of tennis is going worldwide to filter down to the level of the association in Guyana. That being said, a strategic plan has been drafted and worked out with the ITF, which is what we're going to stick from 2017 to 2020. And hopefully those inputs we would have put into our strategic plan will produce our facilities, our kids, and a better program for Guyana.
According to Goodluck, Georgetown has always been the focal point for tennis. However, with the opening of courts around the country, efforts are being made to ensure that the game is played with greater frequency nationwide.
And we should expect a lot more for tennis in Guyana for this year, 2017 and 2018, coming very soon. From the National Racket Center, I am Colwyn Abrams.
Georgetown Amateur Basketball Association Power 8 Malta Supreme Rainforest Water First, Second and Under 23 League continue at Burnham Court on Sunday with 3 exciting games. Pleasant Guardians dismantle Cobras, Colts flatten Pace Setters, and Guardians defeat Pepsi Sonics. Here are the details. Play continue in the Georgetown Amateur Basketball Association on Sunday in the Banks DIH First, Second and Under 23 Division Leagues at the Burnham Court with 3 games. In the first game, Pleasant's Guardians made light work of Cobras 91-53. It was a close first quarter, 2017, but by the second quarter, the Guardians were up by 20 points, and from that point, the Colts never regained any ground. Top scorer for Guardians was Nigel Bowen, with a game high of 29 points with 4 3-pointers, along with assistance from Delroy Critchlow with 11 points and Javel Sears with 8 points. In Game 2, the matches between Colts and Pace Setters, Colts flattened Pace Setters with a 50-point defeat, with the game ending 94-44. Pace Setters was allowed to set no pace in the game, with the likes of Evan Johnson, who scored a game high of 23 points, with 1 3-pointer, and Timothy Thompson with 11 points. In the final game of the night, Guardians defeated Sonics 78-56. It was an even game by the end of the first quarter with both teams on 14 points, and by the third quarter, the Sonics looked promising, but they were no match for the Guardians in the fourth and final quarter. Top scorers for the Guardians was Martin Chesney with 14 points with 2 3-pointers, along with Trenton Wolford with 12 points and 1 3-pointer. We tell you now in football that the journey for the boys under 15 CONCACAF Championship being held in Florida started off rocky, where they lost to Suriname 3-1. HGP Sports will bring you the details in a subsequent sportscast. Finally, the Guyana badminton team won 3 golds, 2 silver and 3 bronze medals at the Caribbean Regional Badminton Championships played at the National Racquet Center in Trinidad. This is the 8th year a Guyana team has medaled at the International Championships, and the Guyana Badminton Association expressed pride at being able to keep Guyana's flags flying. Medaling for Guyana were Priyani Ramdani, silver in the under-17 singles, Priya Ramdani and Tyrese Jeffrey, gold in the under-17 mixed doubles, Priyani Ramdani, gold in the under-17 doubles, Tyrese Jeffrey and Akil Haynes, bronze in the under-17 doubles, Akiba Ramja, silver in the under-19 doubles, Jonathan Mangar, bronze in the under-19 doubles. Match played on day 4 finals as follows. On the 17 girls single finals, Priya Ramdani lost to Imani Mangor of Suriname in a 3-setter, 2-21, 21-12, 21-13. On the 17 girls doubles finals, Priya Ramdani and Imani Mangor defeated Faith Samrani and Shasi Samarpur of Suriname 21-11, 21-13. The team will now be playing in the Under-19 team tournament, which started yesterday. That's all we have for tonight's sportscast. Back to you, Travis.